First of all, congratulations. How are you feeling back in the win column?
Yeah, really good. You'd be under pressure in your first contract and coming off a loss. Winning's a habit, but losing's also a habit. So yeah, I put pressure on myself coming into this one, and I felt I performed okay. I'll need to watch it back. I thought the split was a bit. I was in there. I was like, "Fuck!" I thought they're going to take this away from me here, because I thought round one was clearly me. Round one was clearly him. Not arguing that one bit. But then I felt like I had like 3-4 minutes of round three mine. I felt I was in control. Was backing him again up against the fence, and then he got me that fucking next generation spinning elbow, the bastard. Molly McCann, boom. Never seen it yet, but that was a good shot. But I was like patient. I think the UFC experience is vital, and I could feel that. I could see it in his eyes a wee bit when he came out. When he was on my back, he was breathing very heavily. That standing body triangle position, I don't like it in MMA. It taxes your legs. When I actually had hit, he stood up with my. That's not good. I shouldn't be yet. You should be breaking him down there. But he stood up. I just jumped off, because when he was on my back in round two, I could feel him breathing, and I've been there. I'm a back player in grappling, so if I take a guy's back and stand up, you come out of the round, especially if you use the stool. Especially if you go from that to sitting on a stool to getting back up, it wears on your legs. And as soon as I shook him off, there was a wee bit of the round left. He was on my back for a right bit of it. I just went like this to the crowd, because I looked at him. I was like, I know now. I said, if I get out of this round, if you don't finish me, your leg's going to be heavy, and I'm going to put it on you in round three. So it's good to get in the win column. You just can't teach dog. When the fight was in the balance, I pushed on a wee bit more, and I need again performance stuff. But that's something I'll be proud of. You know what I mean? You just can't teach dog. I was able to push it on and put the pace on him. You know, take the win.
And both you and Nathan are obviously very familiar with each other from the amateur days, training in the same city. But also, I remember when you won the Cage Warriors title, there was a lot of talk of like, well, Nathan's next. And then you signed with the UFC. There was a lot of talk about this. How good does kind of getting that win over him now, finally, it's been a good few years of discourse. How good does that feel?
Yeah, well, as a competitor, you always want, as a fighter, you always want that one back. I didn't really bring that into it, to be honest with you, because I didn't. Three threes of amateur MMA when we were kids. Like 3 threes of MMA is quite stupid in and of itself anyway, especially in a small cage. You take one step back, you're held against the fence for a minute and a half, you re-separate, and then you're almost a round down. Like, it didn't really take too much into it. But then as I'm fucking backstage, they go, rematch from the amateur days. I'm like, fucking bastards, how do they even know that? As a competitor, I wanted it back. The pressure of it was kind of like underlying tone. Like, I was respectful to them. There's a wee bit of a kick-off last night in the hotel, because one of the boys came up to me. I was like, "Don't look. I've been respectful to you all week. Don't come here as if you're going to do." So I was like a kid from like a wee regional show, kid in his third. I was like, "Don't you talk to me as if you're going to do something here. You're not going to do anything." But I was respectful. But there was definitely an underlying tone of us against them, because Liverpool's a very small. I'm an Irishman, of course, but my team's 4 corners, and I was definitely there. So it was a big win for us, big win for the gym that way. But I didn't. I tried to like. What's the advantage of bringing that in? That it's me against him. You know what I mean?
And you and your brother, you flew out to the States and trained in Extreme Couture. You trained at 4 corners. How special is it to share this MMA journey with your brother?
Unbelievable. That's the first time he's done the corner now. He's a dopey bastard, but he lightens the mood all fight week. So he does. It was good to have him in the corner. Like, I changed my walkout and stuff tonight, and I turned around and I put the arm up before the lonesome boatman dropped, and he just goes, "Let's fucking go." I goes, "Let's go." So now it's definitely. So he's a dopey bastard, but he's good to have around.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, lad.
Caolan over here.
Yes, lad.
First of all, it looked like you have some injuries. How are you doing?
I feel sore. I feel fucked. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's good. It's good pain. If I was sitting here in a loss, it would be bad. But it's not a pint of stout won't fix tonight and tomorrow, you know.
And at the end of the fight, it looked like you got emotional.
I did.
Had it all to do with the fact that you felt the pressure of winning, or?
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely, I couldn't go. I was 1-2 coming in here. Like, everything's on the line. You know what I mean? I have to win. I know that. I said that going in. I have to fucking win. And then there was my fights are deadly. Like, there's always an atmosphere. Like, I know he's Padley's boy, but like for a second fight in the prelim there, he obviously had a lot more. I was the away corner, but like the atmosphere is always deadly. Even from like way back, it's always a good atmosphere. But there was pressure coming in, and I got the win. And I say it was a real full circle moment being here, because one time ever I was in the UFC as a fan. It was 2022. It was me and him again were in the O2 up in the nosebleeds, and like that was that night that Taporia knocked out thing and Tom fought and Arnold Allen, Dan Hooker. It was an unbelievable card, and that like really lit a fire under me. That's before I was signed with Cage Warriors when I won their title. Now I'm here in the cage, so it was literally a full circle moment, and it's an emotional game, and I was just happy to get the win, you know.
And speaking of pressure, you changed your behavior during fight week compared to your fight in Paris. What made the difference?
Just a case of say less, do more, isn't it? Get the fucking W and get out of here. That was kind of what I was thinking. Paris, yeah, I actually get good support now from it. Like, they give me good messages and stuff like that there. It was all like half banter. I love the fight there again sometime, to be honest. But it was just a case of say less, do more, focus, get the fucking win, innit?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Just one for me. At the end, you speak about chasing the dreams to people. Can you develop a little bit the message behind that and what you want to tell to people with that at the end?
Oh, lad, I'm no fucking motivational speaker or anything. I was in the cage and I looked up, and that's where me and him were standing fucking, what is that, 3 years ago or something? It was actually 3 years ago this week, because I was getting a Snapchat memories. I'm like, fuck, that's deadly. It just hit me as like, if there is any kid up here, it's a hard game. It's hard to do. It's not easy. Every morning, every night, you can't switch off. It has to be your be-all and end-all, but it is worth it. Like, money aside, like, it is worth it. Like, it is some fucking buzz, let me tell you, walking out in the UFC octagon. Like, so I just, to say I'm no motivational speaker, lad, but that was just a bit of a full circle moment. And if there was a kid from Ireland, the UK, fucking anywhere has this dream, I would say go at it with everything.
Noble for you, congrats for the fight, it was amazing.
Thank you so much, lad.
Caolan, just over here.
Yes, lad.
You mentioned how this was kind of make or break for you. What's that like as a fighter to feel like your career's on the line going into a fight? Was there any added pressure going into this one?
Yeah, but I wanted pressure, because I don't know if it was the time change in Manchester or what it was, but like, I was just like, flat. Like, I don't know. I wanted pressure. I couldn't make myself nervous, and I need that. I need a fucking big moment. I need people doubting me. I need people talk shit to me. Maybe that's, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I want that pressure. I want to be nervous backstage. I said the whole time I want to be nervous, and by fuck did I get it today. I don't know if my team was on it or not, but I was nervous today. Like, I was really nervous, like, getting my hands wrapped in that. But pressure creates diamonds, as they say, and that I think I handled it quite well, and I like honed that pressure. Do you know what I mean? But I did feel it, and I was nervous today. I'm not gonna lie, I was like.
And so you two are 1-1 now. Do you think there's any chance in the future we see the trilogy?
I don't know. I said to him in the cage, 1-1, you've asked. I said 1-1, but I don't know. I have no problem with Nathan. It was when I rode with Paddy, I have kids in his gym I don't like, but I actually think he's quite a nice guy. He's around some dickheads. But if he can get wins, absolutely, no problem. We're 1-1. I obviously back myself now to take it again, like, but not something I'm looking forward, lad. But if he gets a few wins, you never know.
Is there anyone that you want to call it next?
Do you know what? I just want to fight in Abu Dhabi. That's what they put me. They announced that this week, didn't they? Just time-wise, it just works well. It's kind of a hub for MMA. I love to fight Rosas. I've always said I just want to fight. I was in Vegas. We were on the mat together, but we didn't spar. He sparred with his team. I'm obviously four corners, but me and my coach Mike and John went out to extreme, but he stayed with his group. I'd like to fight him. I'd like to fight Cameron Simon if he can get a win. The same guys have been calling out, but I don't know if he will be about if he doesn't win. There's a lot of guys in this. Bantamweight is so good. Bantamweight is so fucking good. Elias Brar on the way out there as I walked past him, he goes, "Good luck, brother." I actually have a lot of respect for him and his brother, even though I went to train with them in December and they kicked me out of the gym. I'll leave that for another day, but they weren't too happy to see me rock up there. But here, fuck it, me and my mum got a good holiday in Alicante, if nothing else. But I'll fight him. 100% hard fight, but I'll fight him. I'll fight anyone, lad, but I want to fight in the Abu Dhabi card. It's kind of like a hub for MMA now, and it's like for the UFC, and I fight anyone. If anything, in my UFC tenure, I've proved that. 2 guys pulled out in fight week, and I said to Sean and everyone's like, "Here, give me anyone. I'm fucking ready to go," isn't I? So whoever they give me.